Yeah. What's up, brothers? Hope everybody's doing well out there. I just got off a conversation with a subscriber who wanted some advice. Well, he's a young guy. Earned more money than probably 99% of the guys in his age group. He was physically fit, a guy that women would consider to be handsome. And he said he has no problem getting a long-term relationship with a woman. You know, the women that he talks to usually want, something long-term. They want commitment. They want to be his girlfriend. But that's not what he wants. He wants to hook up with hot chicks. He wants to sleep with women. He's a young guy. He's going through that phase of his life when he just wants to hook up. But he said he can't for the life of him get a woman to sleep with him, unless they're in a relationship. So that led me down a train of thought, and that is that women punish men who play the slow game. And what I mean by punish is they don't fuck them. Okay? Now, the same women that are running around and sleeping around with men left and right are the same women that are telling him that they want long-term commitment. But what most guys don't realize, and what he didn't realize, is the women are following his lead. He's in charge of the direction that his relationships with these women are going. And I think there's a lot of guys out there that go through this. They get punished for playing the slow game. Now, if it's a relationship that you're looking for, then the slow game can be beneficial. It gives you time to vet a woman. Gives you time to decide if she's actually worth a long-term relationship. But if that's not where you're at in your life, if you just want to hook up with hot chicks, that's not the best way to go. Now, when you meet a woman, if you were to approach a woman in the grocery store or a nightclub or wherever, I don't care, wherever you're at, if you're cool and laid back and, you walk up to her and say, my name's so-and-so, what's your name, nice to meet you, I think you're pretty, here's my phone number, give me a call. That would be an example of playing the slow game. You didn't make any sort of a move. You got her phone number, but you could walk up to a dude and get his phone number and be his friend. That's not making a move. And she'll punish you for that. Because what'll happen is, if you're a dude that wants to hook up and that was your approach, if she does text you or call you, she's going to expect you to take it slow at this point. Because the vibe that you put off was that you're a man that, takes it slow. So she's going to expect conversation. She's going to expect for you guys to call and text back and forth. She's going to expect to go out on dates, take time to get to know each other. And all this is going to happen before you have sex. Now, again, if a long-term relationship is your goal, and being with a woman that's, a little more conservative is what you're looking for, then that's not a bad approach. But if you're just trying to get laid, she will punish you. Because now when you try to cross that line, something bit me in the back of the head. If you try to make a move sexually, it's going to be like you're a pervert, But had you been aggressive, I'm talking hyper aggressive from the get-go, This is the guy that doesn't get punished. If you're hyper aggressive from the get-go, if you approach her at the grocery store and you're confident and you say whatever you want to say, like, if you were walking around the grocery store with your boy and you looked at her, you would say stuff about her, right? You would talk about her ass. You would talk about how fat her ass is or how big her tits are. You would tell your friend that you want to have sex with her. You would tell your friend directly that you want to fuck that girl. But then when you go over and talk to her, you don't say any of that stuff. You play it conservative. Hi, I'm so-and-so. Nice to meet you. Here's my phone number. If you are direct from the get-go, especially if you're at a place like a nightclub in the evening, in a situation like that, you can just tell her directly that you want to take her home. Ask her what she's doing later. Tell her to come along with you. At a grocery store, that'd be kind of awkward, but you can still flirt. You can still be hyper aggressive. You can literally say perverted shit to her. Most guys are afraid to do that, and the reason why they're afraid is because they think they're going to get rejected. They think she's going to be like, ooh, get out of my face, you pervert, goodbye. And the truth is, you might. It happens to everybody. Any man that behaves like that gets rejected. He gets shamed by women occasionally, but who cares? You don't want to play the long game with her, You don't want to text back and forth only to find out she's not going to give you any pussy, right? Get that out of the way in the very beginning. Now, again, I'm not a guy that, I don't want to influence people to do PUA, but if that's the route that you want to go, that's how you do it. Two most important things you could ever know in your life is, number one, knowing what you want, and number two, knowing how to get it. And when it comes to women, being direct is always the best way to go. You can't play the slow game and think, well, I'll just weasel my way in. I'll get her phone number and then, we'll talk and I'll be sweet to her. And eventually it'll just happen. We'll go with the flow and it'll just happen. She will punish you every single time for that. Meanwhile, she'll be fucking another guy. And that's just the truth. If sex is all you want from a woman, which, again, I would recommend you get to know her at least a little bit, make sure she doesn't have an STD or anything like that, but again, if sex is all you want, you have to be direct. You have to be a confident, sexual being. A man that is not afraid to tell a woman that she has a nice ass. A man that's not afraid to tell a woman that you'd like to smack her ass and pull her hair. You have to have the balls to say it directly. If you don't, she will punish you. That's how guys end up in the friend zone. And that's how guys end up spending lots of money on lots of dates for no sex whatsoever. But it's really an easy workaround. When it comes down to it, a real man should be doing that anyways. Be direct and lead her in the direction that you want the two of yours relationship to go. And she's a woman. She will follow your directions. They always do. Anyways, guys, this was just a little extra video. I'll make sure I do my normal weekly video as well. But I wanted to pop in here and get this one out of the way. Thought it was a fairly interesting topic that we could talk about. So guys, remember, when you see LFA, you press play, you have a better day. And I will see you next time. wait. Until next time, see ya.